Welcome everybody, it's Lab Tech Tim with Tech Tip number 48, Magnets and Compasses. So we're aboard One Ocean right now. We're making a passage not long ago, underway with our autopilot. And all of a sudden we got a hard deviation to port, corrected that, and then it wanted to go hard to starboard for no good reason. And anyways, we came down, we turned off the autopilot, turned it back on, and repeated itself. So we started to ask questions. Has this happened before? And has any changes been made, or is this a constant thing, or what have you?
And the answer was yes from the boat crew. Before Tim got on board, we've had a couple other instances when the autopilot acted up. And this boat is set up with lots of spares and redundancies, spare pumps and compasses. So we switched from the original compass to the spare compass, and it seemed to be fine. So we just left it on the spare compass, thought when we got up here into Alaska or at our next port we might have to get us a new compass, until it happened again underway when Tim was on board.
That's right, and we got to make sure when we're asking questions we want to find out where equipment is and what has changed. So we asked where the compasses are in the spare and the standard, and they're in the aft cabin. So on we go to look at the compasses. Here we are in the aft cabin where the compasses are located. They're down here in a storage compartment. They are away from large pieces of metal, after the engine and the keel, forward of the rudder, center line of the boat, low, exactly where it should be. Anyways, both spare and active compass are located in here. And I noticed this vacuum that was sitting here, and I wondered, how long has this been here? Is this normally stored here, or what's the deal? And
turns out Marine Tech Mike here might have been the one that caused the problem. We have a lot of DeWalt tools on board, and we love them. And the vacuum doesn't have, at the time, a good storage spot. We now store it under the stairs, the companionway, but we had been keeping it in the shower. That passage was nice and calm, and so I went to shower underway, and I took the vacuum out of the shower and set it right here on the floor.
And that is inches away from the compasses. And that was causing the deviation in the compass reading for the autopilot, and the autopilot didn't know what to do, and that explained the erratic behavior on the autopilot. Alright, so here we are back at the helm and the autopilot. Once we removed the vacuum, we got a reliable reading. And so it's real important anytime we think we find a solution, we try and replicate it to prove that. And by moving the vacuum closer and farther away from the compass, then we realized that that was, in fact, the cause of the deviations. One other thing to consider is that even your standard magnetic compasses can be affected by other metallic or magnetic objects around them. In fact, we've noticed that our large camera here, when we're underway, we can't have the camera there because that will actually affect this compass in addition to the iPad. And we tried to mount it closer, realized that quickly was not going to work because that was also causing a problem with the compass. So anyways, we're underway, camera goes away, we mounted the iPad far enough away and solved it. Thanks for watching Tech Tip 48, Magnets and Compasses with Lab Tech Tim.